Hi, this is Cynthia Ortiz. These are the Charles Perry Stalker podcast. It is June 4th, 2022. I'm having to do a second one. This is a Facebook message we got. Does that sound like a normal thing to say to another person? I'm listening to Sean Hannity, and he's talking about the domestic violence situation with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. And he says what it is. I mean, they're both violent. They both did some things that were, off. And you had one bad person and another worse. And Hannity said, I feel like that Johnny Depp came out ahead and it benefited him because he kept saying he left. He didn't like the situation that was violent. He was trying to go from hotel to hotel room, and she said, why did you leave me? And he said, to get away from you. To get away from you. He was trying to diffuse the situation. He wanted to get away from her. He didn't like what she was doing. And so Hannity said, I believe that really helped Mr. Depp with the jury. It did for me. It helped me believe him more because he was trying to get away from a situation that was very stupid and dangerous. And you got people who are drunk. You got people who are on drugs. You got people cutting off each other's finger. You got, beating up furniture and shit. And Hannity goes, and then Depp is like, I'm going from room to room trying to get away. And she asked me, why'd you leave me? And he said, because I don't like the situation. I'm trying to get away. And he goes, I think that showed some more stability with him. I mean, he didn't want to be in the situation. No one does. And he tried to get away. So keep in mind, I've moved twice, completely changed my life, picked up and left everything. I just went to a great deal of trouble to get away from Charles Perry twice, and to have no conflict and no strife. I did not come to Tulsa to fight with anybody at all, and he knows that. So we are looking at, we got some more information tonight. One of the things that we got, we got it beforehand. They did it anyway. And we're just like, oh my God. So we're trying to figure out, and what the hell is this? Why would anybody say that to a woman? I've been saying over and over, Charles is threatening me. Charles is threatening to starve me into a lie. That is coercion. It is a criminal act. The only question that Mr. Perry ever asks is, who told on me? Who are my leaks? Who's leaking? Who told on me? And absolutely nothing else matters to him. Nothing. And in spite of the fact that I've repeatedly said, I'm not told that. You're dangerous. You kill people. I've heard recordings of you trying to kill me more than once. Here's the other thing, is that our guys have gone to talk to Charles, Dave, Josh, Joe, Matt, Calvin, and some of the other ones that are involved in this undercover, and they didn't know that's who they were talking to. They have talked to him face to face for, this thing has gone on for 12 years, Mr. Perry. There's a lot of opportunity for you to have spoken to our guys and not even known that's who you were talking to. And they've commented that the things that you said were way off. And I said, because he doesn't understand you. He doesn't understand you. The shrink has really commented quite a lot that he acts like he doesn't know what your people are saying. He's got Alzheimer's, senile dementia, or now we're hearing Huntington's disease, which causes some loss in, you get delusional and paranoid. There's mental problems associated with the disease of Huntington's. So our guys were like, you should have heard him. It was weird. He did not respond right. It was way, way off from what you would think, and that he would say. This also is that. Who the fuck does this? You have women and children. Our witness, you're proving him out. We don't just take somebody's comments or statements. It has to be proven out, Charles. Here's the thing, is that what you're doing should so terribly embarrass you. It should absolutely just make you want to die. And it doesn't. And every time you guys fuck with me, you guys get caught more and more and more and more comes out. We have your code words, and nobody has that, Muffin Man. And then now it's Weeble wobbles. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. And my guy goes, listen to this. They're calling themselves Weeble wobbles because they want everybody to think they're invincible. That's why they're using that term. I'm hearing it in the context that it's said in. They truly believe they're just invincible. They can just fuck over anybody, and they're invincible. So Charles pesters me and bothers me. I don't like being peeped on. You don't have a date. You're never going to have a date. You're a turnoff. You're a big, fat, lazy turnoff. You're not going to ever have a date. Here's the thing, as I've said this over and over and over and over. Women, like men, who are working very, very hard and chivalrous. And you are the polar opposite of that. You sit on your fat, lazy ass, watching TV, pretending that's your life. And it is so embarrassing to everybody else but you. All you care about is who told. And the thing is it's been a very distinct cause and effect. For the first time, all this shit you guys hid all your lives is out. It comes out more and more the more you fuck with me. And we're going, okay, well, see, most guys, if they want to date, they'll do what the girl likes to try to attract her to like him. And Charles does things he knows I hate. He knows I hate being peeped on. I don't like being hacked. I don't like being broke. I don't like anything he does. Nothing. I don't like cop killers. I don't like any of it. The things that he does gives everybody a stomach ache, a sick stomach, and the hair on the, I kid you not, if I had a dime for every time somebody said the hair on the back of my neck went up when that bitch walked in. He is creepy. Lord, he's creepy. And he doesn't care. That should embarrass him, and it doesn't. He doesn't care. When I'm broke, when you pester me, when you invade my privacy, when you cause problems for me, you guys piss everybody off and you get caught more and more. We got the McNamara email. We got the ringtone email. Get her ringtone. Get her car. Where's her title? Mike was drugged. We found out Mike was drugged. The McNamara email is the first time I was allowed to put something out, but not the first time they had something. They didn't want you to know there even was an investigation because you guys are very evil, very wicked, organized crime, sick motherfuckers. Sex trafficking is a very wicked crime. The thing is that caught their attention is you're depriving women and children of the basic needs. And most people don't like that, but you can't understand that, can you? You have no idea what that's like to be disturbed by that kind of thing. Charles, I don't like you. I don't like your contact. Your contact is creepy, all of it. You don't contact people hacking. You know, and I hear you got some, like, you know, you like sit around, watch TV and play with little dolls and unicorns, and that you think that's sexy. No, I don't like any of it. If you liked me, you would do what I like, and you do everything I hate. And that's what the shrink told the judge. It's not about a date. One of my coworkers told me it's not about a date. This guy is saying some fucked up shit. It's not about a date. There's no way. What's it really about? I want to know. I came here just to work. I don't want to get involved in this. What's it really about? So all of that, Mr. Perry, you're creepy, you're weirdo. It should fucking embarrass the ever living hell out of it. And the thing is, as much as you guys get caught, you just go right back at it. So we're going, okay, why would anybody do that? He says he wants a date. He says he doesn't like getting caught, but he does the same thing every day. I hate. So he's not going to get a date ever. The best you can do is a sex where, you know, you sit there and watch TV playing with little girl toys. Are you shitting us with that? That is the best you've done for 12 years. That's a long time, Mr. Perry. That's not a day or a week or a month. I've moved twice. I don't like you. I don't like you. Listen to the words I'm saying. I don't like you. You disgust me. You're repulsive to me. You're weirdo. You're creepy. You do everything I hate. And the more I say I hate it, the more you do it. And if I say I like it, I liked what attracted me to Fabian is watching him work. Same thing with my ex-husband. They work hard. I like that. All women like that. You are just fucked up creepy. You sit around creeping people out all day. And you're not embarrassed, and you should be. And you know the results will be, I'll find out more information. And you'll all go around, how did she know? How'd she find out? You ask it every fucking day. And it's been that way since the McNamara email. And you do realize that was 7 years ago. And you want to know who has the actual recordings. I'm hearing the actual recordings. I'm typing up an email about what I heard in the recording. I think we found a hitman that can kill her. And it's not going to be linked to us. That recording, who has that actual recording? You guys are looking to buy it, thinking you can destroy. I'm going to starve her into a lie. If I take all her money and she's sleeping under a bridge with no food, she'll finally do what I tell her. Over and over. And then this guy, look at that. Who in the fuck says shit like that? I mean, that's not even kind of normal. Definitely not something that would attract me. If this was one of your friends, I mean, I don't find that attractive or chivalrous. I find that he's disgusting like you. He must be one of your friends. I don't know this person. None of us know that guy. He's probably got a wiretap on him by morning. I mean, the second I saw that, I'm like, a lot of that stuff, we all ignore it. We don't have time for it. I didn't communicate with this person. I don't have time. I'm not going to dignify that with a response. We don't have time for that kind of stupid. We're not kindergartners. Y'all are. Y'all act like that. Y'all act like, you just enjoy conflict. And I've done quite a lot to avoid it. So, as Sean Hannity said, that resonated with the jury. What about your juries? When you are arrested, because you will be arrested. Surely you know that. They want this case built so high, you don't get out. And there's nobody gets a deal. Nobody. We won't need anybody's help getting a deal, and there won't be any. He's trying to do it where there won't be any appeal. There won't be an opportunity for an appeal. Once you're gone, you're gone, and I won't ever be peeped on again, and I won't ever be broke again, and you won't be around to hack me, and pester and bother and make trouble and pester and bother and bother and bother and pester and drama and drama. That's done. You'll be gone. So he wants it done. Like that, so that we don't need to, fuck you. We don't need to see a trial. And you're already proving out our witness. He gets into women's homes. He trolls women. And he gets in their homes when they're not home. He finds women who are divorced with kids, puts a hidden camera in their house, and then broadcasts them all over the dark web. Sells watch time. All over the world. What country did you piss off? What country or two did you piss off with human rights violations? Depriving women of their basic needs and rights. Why would you even do that? Why would you do that? I go with guys that wine me and dine me. You can't even look back at the people I've been around and what kind of men I've been attracted to and go, well, if I want to date with her, I better do what they did. They attracted her. And you don't even do that. So it's not about a date. We all know that. It's not even about a cover-up. You know what we know that this is about for you is that you very much enjoy pissing everybody off, and you set situations up to where you get everybody aggravated and everybody's all pissed off and everybody's all upset, and you get some sort of sick little thrill out of that. Does it make you feel power to do that to people? Does it make you feel some sort of sense of control and power when you can sit around and make one problem after another, even though what's going to result is I'll get more information and you're caught? More than ever in your life, we will wobble. And you think you're invincible, don't you? No one has the information that we have. Nobody. My guys went over and found out you drugged Mike. We knew he was drugged. It wasn't on the docket yet. I said it in an email. I'm telling the Florida State's attorney, you got the wrong guy. This man didn't do this. You got the wrong guy. Here's the thing, Tulsa. You guys had the active shooter in the hospital. He took 4 people's lives. Had you grabbed the wrong person and thrown him in the back of a patrol car? Well, actually, this man killed himself first. But had he not done that, let's say he didn't do that. He heard y'all coming or whatever. He shoots himself. self-inflicted gunshot wound. But what if he didn't do that? And you grab the wrong guy, throw him in the back of the patrol car thinking, and then that's it. Well, the guy that's still shooting people is still shooting people. And you got more dead people, don't you? Doesn't that make sense? It does to me. So when I'm telling the Florida State's attorney, you have the wrong person. That man you have did not do it. There's no way he could have done that. You have an obligation to get the truth. You're showing a reckless disregard for the truth. And nobody understands why the hell would you do that. Why the fuck would you do that? Well, because he was paid to. But the information we get, Mr. Perry, continues to build and build and build and build and build. And you continue to do over and over and over what we're saying. To the extent you got a reporter going, had they done what she said in March 2020, give the money back. That shit, I don't want your bribe. It was in response to your bribe offer. I'll pay you if you lie. Otherwise, I'm going to starve you to a point where you feel like you have no choice but to take my bribe money and lie. And I've said no for years. And you continue to harass and harass and harass. And it's called grand larceny with intent to coerce. Interference with contracts and commerce with intent to coerce. You're trying to force me to lie through economic abuse. It is a form of domestic violence, and you know that. This is sick right here, what this guy's saying. So over and over you get caught, and we have information no one else has ever had. Weeble Wobble. Now we've changed your name to Princess Weeble Wobble I think what did he say? Princess Podunk Weeble Wobble. I mean, we call you names. We have to relieve our stress somehow. And you're making everybody's life a living hell. And you don't care. And when you do it to me, you get caught. And you don't care. And you're never going to get a date. You don't get a date being a fat slob turnoff. And you don't care. So we're going, everything everybody does, well, they're motivated by what they gain pleasure or avoid pain. You're not trying to avoid pain. You get caught. I think that you are not embarrassed like you should be. I think there's some wires missing in your head, and you have no idea you should be embarrassed. Because I've asked our shrink, why isn't he embarrassed? I'm embarrassed by this bitch. He's weirdo. And he's creepy, and he acts like he has no idea. And she said he doesn't. He doesn't have any idea that he should be embarrassed. Embarrassed enough to stop. So, what disease does he have? I'm not his physician. I'm not his family. I mean, I can speculate. It could be this, or this. Alzheimer's, senile dementia, or whatever, you know. But I've not actually examined him. I can tell you I've read his emails. They don't make any sense. It's like he didn't understand a fucking thing he said. Our guys have talked to him. It's like he didn't understand anything they said to him. He didn't answer correctly. He acted like he didn't know what the hell they said. It was way off. And we've noticed that get worse over the years. So you should be embarrassed when you go outside. I'm saying the same thing. When you do things that are illegal, like stalk, hack, peep, coerce, obstruct justice, destroy evidence, harass women, starve, torture, torment, normal people do not want to do that. Normal people do not want to cause suffering to another. They don't want to, sir. And you just can't get enough of it. Even when you get caught. Even when you know you're going to make everybody mad and you're going to get caught, you still do it. You have for years. And we're like, what the hell is wrong with somebody that does it even knowing they're going to get caught? I mean, somebody, I know who it was, but I'm not going to say it publicly. This person said, I wish they wouldn't do everything she says after she says she knows they're going to do it, because I'm having a very difficult time explaining away what they're doing. A very difficult time. I can't lie for them about some of this stuff. She did say, and then they did it anyway. She already knows, and then they did it anyway. So it's getting to a point where I really can't lay all this crap away for them anymore. And the reporter, had they done what she said, give back the legitimately owed money, and get the fuck out, and get Michael home. Then if she'd now continue to assert, I think they killed Chief Miller, we would say, She's wrong, if not a little crazy, because they got Michael home and she's doing good. No reason to think that. But that's not what they did. They have tried to starve her into a lie, just like she says. Mike doesn't have a mark on him, just like she says. He was drugged, just like she said before it was on the docket. And once again, now you got four court proceedings where they keep her out, intentionally keep her out. Off from testimony, where they keep her out of court. Concealment of material facts that would change the outcome 4 times. So, now we know they killed Chief Miller. Because we're common sense people. Logic, reasonable, prudent individual. That's what I'm saying. If you're not doing that stuff to me, I wouldn't do the podcast to document it. You're supposed to. Look at the video. It's everywhere. Connecting the dots. National Victims Resource Center puts it out. It's everywhere. It's all over Facebook. It's all over everything. Here's what you're supposed to do. Document everything the stalker does. You don't threaten somebody's vehicle. I'm going to take her car. It's not legal, but I'm going to have it towed and sold before she figures out. And then 5 times it's wrecked in 3 years. That's also not how you get a date. You don't get women kicked out of their homes over and over and over and think they're going to go, oh, baby, now I want you. Nope, that's not how that works. You're building up, you're causing people to hate your guts more and more and more and more. And it gets easier and easier and easier and easier for us to get information, Mr. Perry. And the thing is that doesn't stop you, though. It's not a deterrent, and it should be. And everybody does what they want to do to get pleasure and avoid pain. So for things like working out, for example, it's painful to work out. You get sore. Your body gets sore. You have to exert energy. And so what's the pleasure that causes you to be able to overcome the pain? You have a great looking body. You feel better. You're healthier. Maybe a longer life. More time with your kids. So people are overcoming that pain of working out. The muscle pain, the soreness the next day, on and on, to get the pleasure of having a great body and longer time with their kids, and they feel better, they're healthier, they're thinner. And so you're experiencing the pain of being told on. You know you've pissed everybody off. You know you don't care. You want to know who your leaks are, but you don't really want to know. And so, and I'm not told that, and I've said that as many times as I've repeated over and over. I'm not told who your leaks are because you're dangerous. And they don't want there to be any situation that I would slip up. That I would slip up on anything, that I would hint at nothing, or accidentally let on. Here's the thing is, we have operated largely in the subconscious world of expression. So what I'm saying is, everybody knows I can sting up pretty much anyone, anywhere. I'm very good at sting up. Everybody has the thing they're good at and everything else they suck at or whatever. I'm good at that, and I suck at everything else. So, I mean, I went to work at a strip club where it was dangerous for me every time I went to work. Every time I go to work, I'm under threat, just like it was tonight. And they did do some things. They did. I'm not going to put that out, but they did exactly what the recording said. So now we've got more proved out recordings. Thank you. So, and the thing is that the recording was made public, wasn't it? I think we put it on Facebook, didn't we? And you did it anyway. So now we've got more proved out recordings. We've got a proved out witness. He'll sell watch time on the dark web, and he'll starve these women to death, and he's a sex sadist. He gets them fired. Then he makes sure they can't find another job. Then he has the ex take the kids away. They lose their house. Then he has the ex take the kids away. He came out looking for a handout. This guy's a freeloader. He's using these women's bodies for free to make a profit. He's a fucking freeloader. He's fucking welfare. And he's blowing these families up, ruining these kids' lives. I mean, they lose their mom. He's ruining family relationships because when they lose their job and they can't find another one, they're starting to ask for help before they lose. You know, I don't want to lose my house. I've lost my house, 5-6 times? You've had that taken. We've had people. Daryl offered payment. I'll pay for it. I'll catch her up and pay from here on out. And the guy said, no, get her out. And we weren't damaging any property. I was a single mom trying to raise a little boy. But that's your victimology, isn't it? Single mom with a kid. And you're using my body now for your own personal entertainment, and you're pimping me out. And I didn't agree to that, and you are going to pay me. It's your pissing everybody off. When you do it to me, all of a sudden you guys started getting caught. And here's the thing, but you do it anyway, and you know you're going to get caught. And you proved out more recordings, and you knew we had the recordings, and you did it anyway. And now how the hell do you explain it? Well, I'm going, well, I told you so. And I'm not putting all that out. Mallory and Philip have it, and that's it. They're the only two that need it, in case you do something to me. With the I got a false arrest. I'm going to harass her, starve her, and try to starve her into a lie, and coerce, crime after crime after crime. And then when she tells on me, I'll say she's harassing me. Wrong. You're the criminal. I did move twice to get away from you. I don't like what you're doing any more than Johnny Depp liked what Amber Heard was doing to him. I've moved twice. I've tried to get away. And Sean Hannity's going, both of them are messed up people, but I feel like Johnny Depp came out ahead because he's the one saying, I'm trying to get away. I want to get away. I don't want to be in this situation. I'd like to diffuse it. I'm trying to leave. I'm trying to get away. So, you're a Republican. You want people to vote for you. I'm a conservative Republican. Listen to Sean, what he has to say about domestic violence. People don't like it, sir. They don't like it. They don't like you. It hasn't been hard for us to get information like what you said to my car about my car and my home. I'm gonna get her kicked out. Get her kicked out. We've got recordings of you talking to my landlord, and I said it, and you knew it, and you did it anyway. And people are having a hard time. I don't know how to lie for him. What's she supposed to lie about? That she knew Mike was drugged, or that it was confirmed a couple of months later when first responders were deposed? What the fuck is she supposed to lie? And how am I supposed to lie? I can't lie for him either. It's getting more difficult for me to lie for Mr. Perry, and he's demanding that I lie, and I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to do that. It's all this I told you so. I did say, I've got this email from way back when saying, here's what he was threatening me with next. It's a threat. I left. You shouldn't know or care where I am, where I work, what I do, where I live. None of that should concern you in the least. I didn't introduce you to my family. There's no fucking way I would have taken you around my family. Does he know that's not his family? I'm talking to Charles Perry. I think it was somebody talking to Matt Powell. Maybe Consueler. I don't know. But they won't tell me who it is. There's a reason for that. It's confidentiality. It's to protect the integrity of whatever it is they're doing. And I'm not in the loop on all of it. I'm front center on certain things and not in the loop at all on others. And there's a strategery in that. It's methodical. Believe me, everything they do is methodical. So when I go to work and I got to survive and sting up, what do you think? In 6 years, you never once got me to slip up, and I got better at it and better at it and better and better. So we work a lot in subconscious and watching how people respond and react and what they say, and when they say something that's normal for the situation or when they say something that's very off. Yeah. Pay a whole lot more attention to what people should say and don't than what they do say. It's remarkable. So I'm really good at what I do, or I wouldn't be in with this group. So you can't just be a little bit good. You got to be a lot good. 6 years is a long time to have some, your people coming at me, and not once did I slip up. But there's some things that they're not going to tell me, so there's no chance of it. And one of that would be who's providing information, witnesses that you might murder. We can take care of ourselves, but people who've been trained or don't know what the hell we're not going to let you kill somebody. So I'm not told who your leaks are. And it's interesting that not once do you go, I shouldn't have done these, hurt these people. Maybe I should make it right. You don't ever say that. All you say is, who's telling on me? Who's leaking? But you don't really care, though. That's the thing. All that matters to you is you feel some sort of pleasure and you're getting off somehow on making everybody mad. Because you do. It's 12 years of this every fucking day. And nothing else. Nothing else has happened. But you caused me a problem. You caused me a loss. Everybody gets pissed off at you, and then you get told on. And you do the same thing. It's Groundhog Day with you. It's embarrassing. It's very embarrassing. And you have no idea you should be embarrassed. It's like, oh my God, he doesn't know. He doesn't know he should be embarrassed. Like, I would die. I would fucking die. So, hang on. I got to change the page. Look at this. No empathy. Psychopath, sociopath. It's going over the differences. How do you tell the difference between a sociopath and a psychopath? One thing is they have a lot of similarities, and then they have some differences. No empathy. You don't give a shit who you hurt. You don't care how bad you hurt them. You have disassociated yourself from the victims and what you've done. You killed the chief of police. You framed Mike. And your only question is who told. Not, I took a life. Now there's children that won't have a dad ever again. That police officer walked into the danger, and he's not going home to his family. You don't care. And you just pester me, and who's the lie? I'm going to starve you into a lie. I'm going to starve you into a lie. Right, and we know, because you will never shut up about it. And you're not one bit embarrassed that you're already caught on that. You tried to do it anyway. And we're like, what the fuck? And then we get more information, like, here's their codes word, Sin. Rumpelstiltskin, Hansel and Gretel. I mean, they went over this whole big long thing with me, which I'm not going to do now. But the basic code words that you guys use are like all daycare words. Hansel and Gretel, Rumpelstiltskin, Ratatouille, Pin the Tail on the Donkey. You call this guy the Muffin Man. Muffin Man's not going to like that. You call yourselves Weeble Wobbles. Weeble Wobbles. They think they're invincible. Stuff that nobody's ever gotten before. And that, right over your head. Doesn't even faze you. So why would that be? You don't mind getting caught every day, because you've been caught every day. You don't care. You're never going to get a date with me, because you do everything that turns me off and makes me sick. And the more you know I hate it, the more you do it. The more you know I like it, you won't do that. That's not normal. None of that's normal, sir. That's very, very strange. When you do things that are illegal, that's deviant conduct. Normal, social, civilized people don't like. That's why it's a crime. You go to jail if you do it, because people dislike it that much. It's not just deviant like getting a tattoo, like the man was saying. It is criminal deviant. To stalk, hack, peep, coerce, obstruct justice, cause the loss of evidence, commit perjury, go into court and under oath lie. 5 years minimum per count, sir. And you've done it over and over and over, and you don't think twice about it. You don't think twice about it. And we're all going, whoa. Even when you get caught beforehand, when I'm quoting you beforehand, and you know there's a recording, and you think, well, I'll just buy it and destroy it. Well, but we got you caught on that too. So no, you won't. You're never going to get it. 12 years, there's never been a date. And you're just hold on and hold on and hold on and hold on and hold on. And your only question is, who told on me? Wow, you should be about to die with embarrassment, and you're not. Why is that? Why do you sit around and piss us all off? You piss everybody off, and you don't care that's what happens next is you got people talking, and you're told on, you're caught. Then we find out before. Every fucking day for 12 years, every fucking day. And that none of that embarrasses you, nor does it deter you. The fact that you know you're going to make people mad and you're going to get told on and you're going to get caught, it never deters you. And the only reason for that is you get so much pleasure and so much of a sick, fucked up thrill by making everybody mad that's what you're after. That's what you're after. You don't do the same thing every fucking day if you're not getting exactly what you want out of it. Not for 12 years. You have to be getting some sort of excitement and thrill from just pissing people off. And to the extent that it's worth getting caught over. It's worth getting caught. It's worth there being 36,000 emails representing 36,000 recordings that you can't find. It is worth that much to you. To get that quick thrill, making me not have money, or me suffer some sort of loss, and everybody gets mad and they tell. Because it's been that way since the McNamara email was 2000. Look at this. Look what kind of nutbag you are. And this should embarrass you, and it doesn't. You're proud of it. We know you're proud of it. You talk about being proud of it. And that's not normal. That is very, very strange. And very, very much why you're in the situation you're in. And you have no idea what I'm saying right now, do you? You can tell. You never respond like you know what the person's saying. You act like you have no idea. So, again, we have all these. Look at that. Upside down, upside down, upside down. Way far the fuck away. I don't take those. Chick-fil-A, I don't do. That's 8 miles for $6. Don't do it. I do. It has to be $1.50. And so what happens is I'll get normally most of the orders I can do, I might get 2 or 3 of these. But the last 2 or 3 nights, now it's the third night, 11 of these and like 3 orders I could do. And do you think that's not going to get you told on? It is. Just your threats today, we're going to do XYZ to you. We're going to hurt you when you go work today. Go work. I'm going to hurt you. Then we get the Weeble. Here we go again with the Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. He thinks he's not going to get in trouble for this. Okay. That's what we heard. That was what I heard. One of your people, or I guess somebody watching all you, I don't know. Anyway, I mean, he didn't sound like it was completely your people. He was pretty upset with what you were saying. So, look at that. I don't do that. This is not going to make me any money. I got gas and time I got to pay for. And so, the more you guys send of these, the more mad everybody gets, Charles. What did I have I said over and over and over? When I'm doing these, it's a recording. You're not supposed to know I'm doing it. The only reason you would know is you're a peeping Tom and you're hacking me. And the only reason we can get these, DoorDash tells us, is you're hacking me. So, when you got me 2 places today, 2 places that proved out recordings of you, 2 places that I'm going to talk about. I'm not going to give them any more information than that. Mallory and Philip have it already. Then they said you're hacking. There's no other way you could do that but hacking. That's a crime. It's deviant conduct people don't like, so they made it criminal. And when you do things people don't like, they're not going to like you. They're going to do whatever they can do to make you stop and go away. And the thing is you know that. We've said it over and over and over and over and over. And you don't care. You're going to do it anyway. You're going to piss everybody off anyway. Because that's what you're after. That's your thrill. To the extent that the pain of going to jail and the pain of the embarrassment that you're that kind of whack job, you don't care about that. All that matters to you is you enjoy getting everybody all pissed off, and then you just sit back and go jack off, don't you? That's your thrill. Somehow, it makes you feel some sort of power and some sort of control. You have not 1 ounce of control over yourself. You are the weirdest sick son of a bitch I've ever met in my life, and you know it. And you think it's kind of cool. And we're watching BTK do his allocution and describe the horrific things that he did to other people. And you, normal people, are all going, oh, dear God. Oh, my God, that's awful. Oh, my God, that's horrible. Oh, I mean, he literally did like the guy said, some of your people, when Charles walks in the door, the hair on the back of your neck will stand on end. He is creepy. I mean, he's a creepy motherfucker. Creepy. So when I don't even like to be around him. He's just fucking creeping me out just as much as he does everybody else. I don't like being around him. I want this to over. I want this to end. I want that guy in jail. Because he's always a threat. He's always a threat. BTK is describing what he did to people. And we're all horrified. The whole nation watched him, and the whole nation is horrified. Wow, that's awful. How can one be like that and just talk about it like it's no big deal? I got up, went to work, and brushed my teeth and put my suit on and went to work. Came home and got dinner and spent some time. I mean, he talked about it like it was like that, except he's describing, I trolled this woman and I broke in her house and I put a bag over her head and watched her die, and then brought her back and then did that again, and then they went and ejaculated. Weirdo, creepy, nasty, mean, cruel, horrible, sadistic stuff. I mean, we cannot imagine it. We can't imagine that. And he was acting like he was proud of it. And that's you. Because he is proud of it. He is proud of it. So are you. Because you're doing things despite the debt that it could cost you. You don't care about that. You're getting a fucked up sicko thrill. You feel some sort of power and you feel some sort of control despite the fact that you keep getting caught more than ever in your life. So when you do this, we get more information. Just you guys talking about it. Just you guys talking about some crap you were going to do. They say they're weeble wobbles, and weeble wobbles don't fall down. Because somebody was like, doesn't she already know about a lot of this? Doesn't she already know about a lot of this? They say they're weeble wobbles. Weeble wobbles don't fall down. You know how they are. Disappointed again. I kept hoping they'd quit. They're not. And how embarrassing. How fucking embarrassing for you, Mr. Perry. And the really embarrassing thing is you have no idea you should be, do you? So, when you cause drama and loss and problems for me, and my guys cause 20 for you, and I'm like, you asked for it. That doesn't matter for you. It doesn't matter. And we know that. We all know that. You're getting the fucking thrill just pestering and bothering and making everybody mad and making everybody hate you. That is part of your thrill. That is part of what you're getting out of this. You're getting something out of it, because if you weren't, you wouldn't do it. You don't do the same thing every fucking day for 12 years. And despite getting caught, like never before in your life. Never a date. You're never going to get a date. The best you can do is be some sort of fat slob bitch watching a TV show. I mean, you'll never be any better than that. You'll never be anything better than that. That's all you do all day long. That's your choice. Everybody has choices, right? You sit on your fat lazy ass and watch people in their house that you'll never, like you think that's your life. It's not your life. You're watching a TV show. You're watching a fucking TV show. You're no different than people watching the Kardashians. You are not 1 ounce different, except the way you're doing it is criminal, and you keep getting told on, and you know it, and you do it anyway. So you proved out our witness. Thanks. We were gonna need your help with that. Now we don't. You see that? I'm like, you like looking? He's always typing in my phone. I can see you. I see you. I like looking. I see you. And I'm like, gross. Ew. And that's why you're by yourself. You don't have anything real. You look ridiculous, and you have no idea, do you? Yep. If you want to look at your results. Look at this. And he still does it. He does the same thing every day that gets the same results. And nobody does that if those aren't the results they want. Exactly. So why in the fuck? Well, because he gets a thrill out of pissing everybody off. He enjoys making everybody mad on purpose. He does it on purpose. Because in doing that, he feels some sort of sense of power and control. So, it's duly noted for the record. Alright? Now, don't complain about it when you get told on. You know how it is. That's your game. It's the game you like. You play it every day. And you're not one bit embarrassed, and you fucking embarrass everybody else. And you have no idea you should be embarrassed too, do you? And we all are. It's starting to be noticed. Hang on. That's a judge. I need you to fucking leave her alone. She didn't use the word. Was it Kirkendall? I need you to leave Cynthia alone for 2 weeks. Just leave her alone for 2 weeks. So that I can rule out provocation and entrapment, because she did say in an email back in 2017, they're going to harass me and cause me a whole lot of problems and duress, and then say that I'm harassing them when I could talk about it. And that's a lie. I did move twice. I don't want anything to do with you. You're coming up here and fucking with me. And when you do, we get these. And you don't care. That's not the point. It doesn't even matter to you. All that matters to you is, I like getting people all pissed off so I can go jack off. It's a crime. Causation, Mr. Powell, not lewd and lascivious. Charles, you're not a victim of anything. And I don't know who your leaks are. Nobody does. There's like 3 people that have that information. And you're not owed a fucking thing. You're not. Why don't you go whine to BTK about it? You're just like him. Just like him. Embarrass the fuck out of me. You embarrass the hell out of me. I wouldn't walk in a room with you for millions. You embarrass me. Charles, listen to the words I'm saying. You're an embarrassment to everybody. I'm sorry you've got something wrong with you and that you have no idea you should be embarrassed to, and embarrassed enough to stop. You can tell you don't know. You have no idea. And probably not a clue what I'm saying right now either. You always act like you don't know. And our guys have talked to you face to face. His response was way out there. Like he has no idea what you said. And our shrink goes, we've seen that get worse and worse over the years. He's deteriorating mentally. And doesn't know it. If he knew it, he'd be about to, there's so many things that you do. I'd be like, oh my God, I would die. I would fucking die. How embarrassing. And here's Charles he's bragging about it like he thinks it's cool. Dear Jesus. Wow. I suppose if you're, grandiose thinking, I want attention. I want to be the notorious serial killer. Charles Lee Perry. Don't they always have 3 names? So I need to make sure everybody knows what I've done. The guy that is in Clarice, and he's like, sad little maniacs, nothing to define you but your sad little crime. And he tells Clarice, you're the reason for their very existence. Without you, they'd have nothing to define them. Nobody would know what creepster criminals they are. Were you not here to bring it out? It's psychology of criminology. Why in the fuck would anyone do that? Yep. Why in the fuck would anybody fucking do that? And they get caught every time they do. Not for a day, not for a week, not for months. 12 years. Every day. More than ever in your life. We have shit nobody has. Nobody has it. And you'll never get a date with me. Ever. And the more you contact me, and the more you peep on me, and the more money you take, and the more caused problems and stress and drama you cause, the more I hate you. And I want all this wrapped up so you're gone, and I'll never be broke again, and I won't have to lie, sir. I won't have to. How dare you even ask me? You owe a legit debt. You can pay the legit debt or not. You can pay it in or out of court. Well, I don't care. My guys will get it back. Well, it doesn't matter to me. But I'll tell you one thing. The more problems I have, and the longer I'm broke, and the longer Mike's in jail, and the longer you push and shove and force and push and shove and bother and bother and bother and bother, the more shit like this we get. I need to rule out entrapment, she said, and provocation. Because it looks like you're causing this. Because she moved twice, and she's got an email that discusses you were talking about causing this. Kind of like you did tonight. Hacking, peeping, all that's crime. It's sick. You're a sick, twisted motherfucker. And I think you have not a fucking clue what I'm saying.
You feel? Huh? You're filming my father and my fucking sister. How does this make you feel?
Is that the one that put all those scratches on your arm? You want to see the
scratches?
I got scratches. I can show you the pictures right now.
No, I want you to leave my family fucking alone.
Keep hanging outside of it.
Hit the road. Dude, I promise you, you're gonna get yours and you're gonna
I don't
get
give a fuck. You can bring whoever the fuck you want.
Doesn't even make sense, and he probably has not a clue. All she wanted is for him to leave her alone. I'm taking pictures of you. The accusations are stalking. So, in harassment. I'm gonna get you. Okay, but that's not how this is not how you get a date with a woman. This is not how you get a lady to like you. And at your age, Mr. Perry, you ought to know better than that. Where's Jacqueline? Where is Jacqueline when you come up here and bother everybody and sit around pissing us all off? Did you get some kind of pleasure out of that? I mean, golly, I don't know. But you look as whack job as him. And you don't know that, do you? You don't know what the hell I'm even saying, do you?
That's okay. You're gonna
Is that a threat?
Army. I don't give a fuck.
This this make you feel? You're filming my father and my fucking sister. How does this make
Oh,
you
is that
feel?
the one that put all those scratches on your arm? You want to see the
Scratches?
pictures? You want,
I got
I'll show you.
scratches.
I can show you the pictures right now.
No, I want you to leave my family fucking alone.
Keep hanging outside of